like, you know, the whole concept that like you can't be everything, because if you're trying to be everything, like your attention, your energy, everything is just split apart. And I guess I'm just in this state of like questioning what is happening. Is the concept that you can't be everything, and I think you can. You just need to figure out the fluff, figure out what's bad, what's not. There's a plane flying over me. I love the concept of a plane flying over me, a big giant metal object flying. One. So you can be everything. You can if you allow yourself to make the mistakes, make the failures, make the struggle and strive and struggle and strive until eventually you figure out what was the fluff. What was the image that you wanted to have, that when you started living it, that it just wasn't meant to be. So I was watching this YouTube video about this girl, and she was talking about the fact that she was striving her whole life to be this particular in this corporate job, and she finally got it. She hated it. She had to leave. And this is where we have to allow ourselves to imagine and to be and to exist within what we want, because only by figuring out and doing what we want are we finally gonna understand that what we don't want. Because for instance, a painter was something that I wanted to be, like a drawer, an artist was something that I wanted to be. But it's only through like drawing consistently and having fun with my drawing and doing, I figured this is not something I want to do long term. It's not. It's something I want to do for fun, to relax, to exist. It's not something I want to make into work. But my writing, I want to, a lot of things are flying over today, isn't it? The helicopter's flying. Hold on. Right. It is only through a stumbling and figuring it out can we actually exist. Yeah? So, it's only through the struggling and stumbling can we actually start living. By striving for what we want, can we actually start figuring out, is this something I've been lying to myself about? Because we could want something and it not be what we need. Can I be honest? The entire time I was recording this video, there's been inconvenience, there's been dog, there's been a plane flying over because I live next to an airport. I think you're still hearing it. There's been a helicopter. You know how long I haven't heard a helicopter pass? There's been cars upon cars passing, and the plane noise is still present. And I don't even know if you're hearing me right now because the plane is still there. But yeah, like throughout this video that's recorded, the plane passed, my two pig thingies came out, someone is doing a saw, and I've been slowly trying to not get frustrated because I want the audio to be good. But the good audio is going to come. The good video is going to come. The growth is going to come. But it can't come to fruition if we're not being anything. So I am going to encourage you to be everything. To actually try to be everything. Not to imagine that you're everything, but to try being everything. And you really actually don't want that. Trying to be everything slowly depletes your energy in a way that is incomprehensible. It splits you apart in ways that you can't imagine, and it requires you to prioritize things that you didn't think you had to prioritize. You know? So I want to encourage you that you can actually be everything. Try it. Try being everything for at least a week. Try being that writer, that poet, that YouTuber, that post, and try to do all of them every day. All of them every day for a week. Tell me if that isn't sick and twisted. So it's not that we actually want to be everything. It's that the image of being everything is so much more pleasant. The thinking of being everything is so much more present. than actually being everything. Because you thinking the whole fig tree theory. I sure we all do this. I don't think I have to explain this, but if you don't know this, I think her name is Sylvia Plath, where she's standing by the fig tree and she watches them. She's still trying to figure out which fig to pick, and slowly but surely, her car is passing. Slowly but surely, all the figs slowly fall down to the ground and rot. That is the fig tree theory. But I think what we don't understand is try to pick up all of the figs all at once. You hear some would fall, some would be held, some wouldn't be held, and slowly but surely trying to pick up all of these figs would have you prioritizing the best fig. And that's how we figure out what we want. That's how we figure out what we want to be. That's how we figure out what we want to do. Trying to be everything. Slowly but surely you're gonna prioritize in things. So I encourage you to try it out. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try being a YouTuber. I'm going to try writing my Substack. I'm going to try writing my Substack. I'm still shaky about that. I'm going to try everything, and y'all are going to watch me burn out. Y'all are going to see me burn out. I'm giving y'all the vibe. I'm giving y'all the tea right now. Y'all are going to see it. But the only way I'm gonna figure out what is the best method for me is by going through it, by trial and error. And this is me giving you permission to do it by trial and error, by trial and motherfucking error. Like, let me give you an example. I wanted to write every day. I was working on this piece of the short story, and as I wrote every day, I eventually did burn out, and I can't write every day. So on Sundays and Saturdays, I don't write, I don't work, and I won't be doing YouTube videos on Sundays and Saturdays. That's that. I'm just telling you all from jump. I don't work on Sundays and Saturdays. This is my break. Right? Because I wanted to give myself that break, that reprieve to exist outside of my work. And that was my reprieve. Outside of my work, this is what I do. And I prioritize my writing every day. And from Monday to Friday, I prioritize that whole. But on Saturday and Sundays, nigga, shit, whatever happened. So this is an invitation, a permission to actually try, a permission slip to actually try. Not to think, not to imagine, but to try. Can you try? You can try. I know you can try. So this is my permission. It's not just my permission, but your permission to try to go through it, to try to go through what we're striving to do, to go through it, and not just to think our way through it, but to just actually continuously do. And then as we continuously do, we'll eventually get through it. Eventually our burnout will be there. Our bodies will tell us we're going in direction. Our minds will tell us we're going in the wrong direction. Eventually, the growth will come. But growth is not going to come if you stop. Growth is not going to come if you just start thinking. Because you'll eventually figure it out. You'll eventually grow. And one day you're going to look back and you're going to be like, damn, I handled that situation way better than the past me did. So I'm going to leave you with that message, my darlings, my loves. And have a brilliant day. Love ya. Bye.